Hello, this is CrazyMan7777, and I am doing another review this weekend. Obviously, it is not of any recent importance, but it is one of my favorite sets, and I will continue to do these until something exciting comes out in Halo Mega Bloks that is not really expensive. So obviously we have here one of the first red versus blue sets that came out a couple summers ago, as I am led to believe by when I bought them. And this is not only one of the best sets, but for its value, it was also one of the cheapest sets for the things that come with it. And we will talk about those things right now. Alright, so first off, we have the three figures of this set, as well as I'm just messing with the light, the one accessory, which is the flagpole, which is pretty cool. So, first we're going to start off with the Combat Elite. So, back when the set was really originally made, like 2 summers ago, around, this was awesome, and I'll talk about why. So, firstly, this is when Halo Mega Bloks started painting in the black for the skin tight suit part of the Elite's armor, and as well as the low glowing lights and the eyes, I believe. And they also added the part where there's kind of 4 jaws, which is also awesome. And they also added this peg in the back of the Combat Elite, which is pretty much the only Elite still that has that peg, other than the Halo Reach Elite Ultra. And I still question why they did that, because as of yet they still haven't come up with a Covenant weapon that has a peg that will fit this. So I don't know what they were planning for that. Maybe they were going to make carbines with little pegs on them so that they could be on the backs of the Combat Elites. I'm not sure, but that is definitely an interesting decision that has yet to have any relevance. Then there's the the CQB Spartan, which this was back when this was made. When this set was made, this was still when they were pretty much pumping out every set with the CQB, and it was kind of ridiculous. I ended up having a lot of red ones back when they were just having them red at Target, and that was the only place where I got anything. So I feel like that by now they've pretty much all overdone this thing to hell, and that's pretty much I think they figured that out by now, because I haven't seen one in any recent sets. On to the EVA Spartan. The EVA Spartan was also a new thing for that time, and it's still pretty new, as well as the Combat Elite in the Halo Mega Bloks era. I'm just going to take off this. That's fine, whatever. And now there's a pig stuck. Okay. So, as you can see, I do not actually have the original rocket launcher that this set came with for the EVA. I just replaced it. I do that a lot since I try to keep accuracy with the figures, and I also really don't like those old rocket launchers that were entirely flat. They kind of seem pointless now to have, and I've pretty much gotten rid of them all. So, like I said, the EVA was pretty new. The original ones are still pretty detailed, and they have really nice painted helmets. The ones now really aren't nearly as good. This probably isn't a great example of that, but there are some EVAs that are just really cool. And once again, just like the CQB at this moment has been done a million times already, so I really don't feel anything special for having this in a set anymore, although these were some of the first ones to have any EVAs in them. And then there's the flag. The flag is awesome. There was also a set that came with the blue flag, which I do not have. I extremely wish I had, and I might borrow from a friend, but anyway. A few things to point out. The flag is just awesome. It's nice and all golden and red and detailed. It's a perfect red flag. It's just like in the games, you can just have it flowing in the wind, kind of, which is awesome. Painted on both sides, another thing that is concerning. And also, the skull on the top is actually awesome and very well painted. Although this makes me question which game this is from. This is kind of like the, this is kind of like the Halo Wars one, I guess, but they didn't have flags, you know? Someone needs to tell me what the heck this flag is, because I've seen the skull on top of the pole, but usually there isn't like a thing sticking out that has the flag on it. I've never really thought about that before. And also, of course, it has a stand, so it can stand up. And there you go, that's the figures and accessories. And moving on to the vehicles. So first we have the mongoose. This mongoose is actually a very rare type of mongoose, which is the Halo 3 one. They're going to start making Halo Reach ones now, which is awesome. I will definitely be buying a lot of those. If you guys haven't seen that video, you should probably check it out. 2014 New York Toy Fair, or San Diego Toy Fair. I don't know if they've done that one yet. I'm not quite up to date with all that. Anyway, this one is awesome, although the only thing that's not awesome is that the color makes you can just see the dust all over it. And also, these stickers are really kind of wearing down at this point. I've only had this thing for a couple years, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, so it was the first, this is actually the first one of these mongooses, and it features the stand for the actual figures on the back, although unlike the McFarlane version, if anyone's seen that, the McFarlane version has this thing able to go back up, which is awesome, and it also has this right here for the figure to hold onto, and this the slope on the front is also improved. It's not flat anymore. And there's a couple of other improvements that are pretty obvious. And like I said, it was Halo 3. This is the first one. The next one was in the elephant, and I don't believe there's been another one since then, interestingly. And there's not much else to say about this other than it's cool, and it also does this. Wait. All the time. Actually, both sides do that, but I'm not gonna... Both of these sides just fall apart. But, anyway, moving on to the locust. I'm just gonna bring that in here. Just to see the size in comparison. Size in comparison to figures is actually really accurate for Halo Mega Bloks. I mean, especially since, like, the Cyclops, for example, that was, like, the least accurate thing I've ever seen. This is the most. I may have to move my camera upwards. So I just wanted to give you guys the full scope right there. I didn't talk during that because for some reason my camera does not like it when I'm talking and moving at the same time. Which might be a problem some other time, but not right now. Anyway, that's just about it for the video. Not really much to say about the locust other than, like I said, it's really accurate and it's actually the right size. Which I guess are kind of the same thing. Last thing, I do have one complaint, is that it's really hard to get it to stand up. Yeah. So, out of 10, I'd probably rate this set about 9 out of 10, because it's awesome, and the Locust is my favorite vehicle. and for the time, all of the figures in the set were awesome, and it came with that mongoose, and it came with that special flag that has never been in a Halo Mega Bloks set more than twice. So yeah, I think I'll see you guys on World of Tanks Tuesday.